A Horseman in the Sky by Ambrose Bierce. Once upon a time, in the magical land of Virginia, there lived a brave young man named Carter Druce. Carter came from a wealthy family who lived in a grand house nestled in the beautiful mountains. But the land was divided because a great war had begun, and Carter had to make a difficult choice. One sunny autumn afternoon, Carter was lying hidden in a patch of laurel bushes by the side of a road. He was on a very important mission. He had to keep watch over the valley below, where many soldiers from his kingdom were resting. His job was to make sure no enemy scouts discovered their secret camp. As Carter lay there, he started to feel very sleepy. He knew that falling asleep was dangerous, but he couldn't help it. Soon, he was fast asleep with his rifle resting loosely in his hand. Suddenly, as if by magic, Carter woke up. He didn't know what had awakened him, but he knew he had to be alert. He carefully peeked through the bushes and saw an incredible sight. There, on a high cliff, was a magnificent horseman. The horse and rider were perfectly still, like a statue made of stone silhouetted against the clear blue sky. Carter's heart pounded as he watched the horseman. He knew that if the horseman saw the hidden soldiers, their plan would be ruined. Carter slowly raised his rifle and aimed at the rider. Just as he was about to pull the trigger, the horseman turned his head and seemed to look right at him. For a moment, Carter was filled with fear and hesitation. Is it so terrible to kill an enemy in war? He wondered. His hands trembled, and he almost dropped his rifle. He took a deep breath and remembered his father's words. Whatever may occur, do what you conceive to be your duty. Determined, Carter steadied his aim. He knew he couldn't let the horsemen escape with their secret. But then, he noticed something strange. Down in the valley, he saw a line of soldiers and horses moving toward the stream to get water. Carter realized that the horsemen might not have seen the hidden soldiers after all. Carter decided to aim at the horse instead of the rider. He thought, if I shoot the horse, the rider will fall, and our secret will be safe. With a calm and steady hand, he took aim and fired. The sound of the gunshot echoed through the valley. The horse reared up and then disappeared over the edge of the cliff. Carter held his breath, hoping he had done the right thing. Meanwhile, down at the base of the cliff, another soldier from Carter's kingdom was exploring. This soldier looked up and saw an astonishing sight. A man on a horse seemed to be flying down from the sky. The soldier was so shocked that he fell to the ground, but when he looked again, the horseman had vanished. Later, Carter's sergeant crawled up to him and whispered, "Did you fire?" "Yes," Carter replied softly. "At what?" asked the sergeant. "A horse. It was standing on that rock over there, but now it's gone," Carter explained. The sergeant's face turned pale. "Was there anyone on the horse?" Carter nodded. "Yes, my father." The sergeant stood up, stunned. "Good heavens," he muttered as he walked away. Carter remained at his post, his heart heavy, but his duty fulfilled. He knew he had made a difficult choice, but he had done what he believed was right to protect his kingdom. And so, the story of Carter Druce and the Horseman in the Sky became a legend, reminding everyone of the bravery and sacrifices made during the Great War. The end.